We're good? Oh, okay, great. Okay, well then we've got a dedication here. Dedication comes with cash. Okay, Daf Lamed. Daf Lamed, Temurah, we're smelling the end.
Gears has changed.
What?
This gears has changed, you mentioned, right?
Where's that? No. Still Daf Lamed. Daf Lamed. Thursday, Mitzvah Hashem, be a siyum. I don't think we're going to make a siyum. We'll just being Messiah. Just being Messiah, right? I don't know if I'll actually be here, but we'll have somebody else, I think, maybe filling in. Okay.
There was all the plans. What are you doing?
You try to delay as best you can. Okay, says the Gemara as follows. The Mishnah said, we're going back to the Mishnah. We're picking up 5 lines from the top on Daf Lamed Amud Aleph. 5 lines from the top. Ha'omer lechavero hey lecha tlezeh. You tell your friend, here's a sheep. V'talin shivchascha etzel avdi. Okay, and your shivcha shall come be with my eved. So there we had a machlokes. Rebbe said it's not a esnan, meaning it's mutter. That sheep you can take and use for the mizbeach. And Chachamim said that's still an Isser Esnan. Okay, the Gemara is going to discuss this right now. Ask the Gemara, why? It's a shivcha to an eved is mutter. Why would Chachamim say that's an Isser of Esnan? What's the problem? Amar Rav Huna, because what he meant to say is etzloi ka'amar. He really meant to say talin shivchascha by me. V'hadiktani eved, the fact that he said eved, lishna ma'al yakamar. He just tried to use a nice lashon, a cleaner lashon. Exactly. He tried to use a cleaner lashon. They say when he said eved, he meant the aver, that's an eved to me. And she should be with me. That's what it meant. And therefore it's aser.
He's an eved to the aver.
He's an eved to the aver, right. He's an eved to the aver. Ihachi, correct. Ihachi, my time of the Rabbi. If that's the case, that's mamash and esnan. So why would Rabbi say that's mutter? That's mamash and nisr esnan. Amar Shmuel bar Yitzchak, no, Lailam he meant avdi. He really meant his eved. If that's the case, v'chiktani be'eved ivri. Yeah, and he was talking about an eved ivri. Ask the Gemara again. Ihachi, my time of the Rabbanan. What's the problem? Shivcha eved ivri mishasharia. It's mutter. The only time we give a shivcha to an eved ivri is when he has an isha ubanim. But if he doesn't have an isha ubanim, it's also to give. The Tanya ein lo isha ubanim, ein rabba moser lo shivcha knanis. Yesh lo isha ubanim, rabba moser lo shivcha knanis, and that's the machlokes. Chachamim say it's still mutter, yeah. Or Rebbe would say it's still mutter, even though it's an Isser to give the Shivcha Knanis, but it's not Isser's Nus. That's their machlokes. New Mishnah. Ve'ezu mechir kelev. What is mechir kelev? Omer lachavero hoylech tlezeh tachas kelev. Here, take this tle instead of for a dog. We'll swap. Here's a keves. Give me a dog. That keves is also to be brought onto the mizbeach. V'chein, similarly, here's an interesting case. 2 shutfim, partners, and now they want to split up their possessions. V'chein shnei shutfim, shechalku. Echad natal asara kvasim. One takes 10 sheep. Ve'echad, the other one takes teisha v'kelev. Takes 9 sheep and a dog. Shekeneged a kelev asar. The 10 sheep that you took as my partner are aser. I mean, you're allowed to use them, but you can't bring them as a korban to the mizbeach. None of the 10. V'sheima kelev, but the 9 that I took with my dog are mutter. That's what the Mishnah says. The Gemara is going to discuss the case. Next, esnan hakelev umechir zoina. What if you have the flip case? Remember the isurim are esnan zoina. That's when you give a keves for maises nus. Or mechir kelev, you swap a keves for a dog. That's aser, right? What if you have it flipped? What if you have esnan a kelev? You give somebody a keves to have relations with his dog. Okay, that's Esnan HaKelev. Avi, there you go. There, yeah, I know you are. Umechir Zaina, or Mechir Zaina is when you swap a keves, you just give a keves for this Zaina to be your shifcha. Okay? To be your shifcha. The Achronim say l'chara to be your shifcha for others' no issues, right? In general, okay? Harei elu mutarim.
Couldn't just be a regular term zone, in other words?
Yeah, exactly. Harei elu mutarim. That's not an Isser Esnan. That's not an Isser. So Shenemar, why the pasuk says Shnayim v'lo arba. See the pasuk. Lo tavi esnan zonim umechir kelev beis Hashem Elokecha lechol neder ki toavos Hashem Elokecha gam shneihem. These two are aser. Shnayim v'lo arba. Meaning esnan zoina umechir kelev is aser, but not the flip case. Not mechir zoina or esnan kelev. That's not aser. Yeah, shnayim v'lo arba. Vladoisem mutarim hein v'lo vladoisem. Okay. Gam, the Gemara is going to discuss. Very nice. Good pickup. Gam is a ribui. We'll pick that up later. Says the Gemara. Okay, so a few interesting cases. Let's see how the Gemara learns it. Says the Gemara. Tana Rabbanan. Mechir kelev zeu chalifei kelev. So that's what we said. Mechir kelev is when you swap the keves for the dog. V'cheinu oimer timkar amcha beloy hain v'loy rebisa b'mchireihem. You see the word mechir is to swap for. Okay, the Navi tells Klal Yisrael, or we're complaining, you're selling your nation to the Goyim, you're selling them at a cheap price to the Goyim, you didn't even ask for a lot, we were sold off, so to speak. Yeah? Ask the Gemara, Ema Esnan, now you have a bunch of girsa over here, so again you have to follow. Ema Esnan Zaina and Esnan Kelev. Yeah, Esnan Kelev and Mechir Kelev, all three will be Aser. Maybe Esnan Zoina, Esnan Kelev and Mechir Kelev will all be Aser. So the Gemara in Cain, Lo Karev Have Tlasa. Then it would be three. Gam Shneihem, the pasuk says, two of them Aser, V'lo Shleisha. So the Maksha says, no, you misunderstood my question. What I meant to ask is, Mika Amrina Nanan Esnan Mechir. I wasn't asking Esnan and Mechir should be Aser. Esnan v'loy mechir kaminan, meaning all the esnans should be aser. Esnan zaina and esnan kelev. Anytime I give a keves to have relations either with the zaina or with the dog, that should be aser. And forget mechir kelev, forget just swapping. That'll be mutter. But all the esnans should be aser. Says the Gemara, what to me seemed to be an obvious answer, but I'm not sure what the Gemara's havamina was. But the Gemara says, "In ken neim akra lo tavi esnan zaina v'kelev." The pasuk should say, don't bring Esnan Zoina and a Kelev. What does the pasuk say? Medichsiv Esnan Zoina umechir Kelev. Shema mina. Those are the two asurim. An Esnan Zoina and then a swap of a dog for a keves. That's what's asur. Shema mina. Okay. Now here's the interesting case. Again, I'm partners with this guy. He takes 10 kvasim. I take 9 kvasim and a dog. His 10 kvasim are asur to the mizbeach. My 9 kvasim are mutter. That's what the Mishnah said. Question is what? Dog, you can never be makriv. Hashutfim shechalku echanata. Ask the Gemara what you're all thinking. Ask the Gemara. Nefik chadil lahad kalba v'anachulu lishturu. Why don't we just say one keves keneged the dog is aser, and the other 9 that my partner took will be mutter? Why do we say all 10 of them become aser?
Which one?
Pick one, the most expensive one. Whichever one you want. Yeah? But one is keneged my dog. If we did 10 for 10, then obviously you did 9 kvasim and a dog versus 10 kvasim. So one keves represents the dog. Says the Gemara, the dog is really worth more than one keves.
So say 2. Why did you say specifically?
The Rashash asks your question. Let's just finish off this piece and then we'll get into that. This dog is worth more than one of those kvasim. V'hai tufina, that leftover of the dog, that extra $50 that the dog is worth, you split up over the other 9. Tufira the kelev the shadi b'kulu. You split it up over the rest of the 9, and Mimela, all of them become aser. I want to read to you Judah David's question. Judah David asked the following thing, as did the Rashash. Hikshe Rashash, Madua oisoi me'at sheshave akelev yoiser muta b'chol atlaim shekenegdai. Haya efshar livrar tele noisaf. Just pick one more and just say, okay, these 2 now are aser keneged, yeah? So I saw over here, they quote, V'tiretz ha'oitzer chayim. Shemidubar kishehisna b'sh'as ha'chaluka she'akelev yashlim es hamad shechaserim b'tlaim. You made a condition with your partner, and you said, my dog is worth more. It's going to feel, my 9 kvasim are less valuable than your 10 kvasim. Your 10 kvasim are a lot more valuable. They have a lot more worth, each one of them, than my 9. I took the weakest ones, you took the 10 best sheep. Keneged the 10 best sheep, I took a dog. Yeah, I took the dog. That dog's value is so much that it splits up against the other 9 of all the other ones.
Special guard dog.
Special guard dog, if you will. Okay? Anyway, it's a good question, Judah. And that's more so. Fine.
Is the implication, though, that if this dog is worth less than 1
Then it would be 1 keneged 1, yeah.
And there's no question of prayer or anything like that.
Right, no, I guess not.
He picks whichever he wants to
Right.
say. This one isn't changed.
Or the one worth the value of that dog. Right? It has to be the equivalent value because I'm swapping the dog for that sheep. And the other 9 would be mutter and achanami. Next, says the Gemara. Amar le Rava mi Parzakya le Ravashi. Ask the following question. Menaha milsadanamu Rabbanan. Where did Rabbanan learn this concept that ein znus lebehemus? That there's no isser znus with the behema. Amar le, not that it's mutter, but there's no isser of znus. Memela, that kevis now would be mutter for the mizbeach, for example. Amar le, lo nishmat kol lichtav esnan zoyna v'kelev. The pasuk should have said esnan zoyna v'kelev, like we said on Amid Aleph. The fact that the pasuk didn't say that, it only said esnan zoyna, not esnan kelev. You see, there's no isser znus by behemus. Tanya Namihachi, like we just learned, Minayin le'esnan kelev v'mechir zayna shemutarim. How do we know the flip cases are mutar? Shenemar beis v'lo dalid vladoisei mutarim. Shenemar gam shneim hem v'loi vladoiseim. Okay, next case, very interesting case. Amar Rava, Vlad hanirvas asura. Right? What's a nirvas? You have a behema that's pregnant, and human being is roivea that behema. So now the vlad of that nirvas becomes asur lamizbeach, right? Vlad nirvas asura. Why? He v'vlada nirvu, because they were both nirvas. Since the vlad was in the behema when the meiser isher was done, so he v'vlada nirvu. Noigachas asura, right? The vlad of a nogachas is also asur. What's a nogachas? She comes and she gores a person and she's chayav misa, right? So the vlad, it also becomes asur. Why? He v'vlada nakhu. But now listen to this. Vlad muktzah v'nevad mutter. The vlad of a muktzah. Remember what a muktzah is? What's muktzah? Set aside to bring as a korban for the avodah zarah. And what's a nevad? Where you actually serve that animal as the avodah zarah, right?
Vlad nirvas is only if she was pregnant already, right?
Yes.
At the time.
Correct. My time. Well, the Gemara later is going to discuss different lashonos, but correct. She was pregnant at the time.
Became pregnant after the.
No, before the Ma'aseh Isser.
Before the Ma'aseh.
Before the Isser. She was pregnant, and then the Isser happened. We'll discuss. The Gemara is going to discuss both cases, if it was before and if it was after. Okay, but right now the Pashup Pshat, it was, well, this Rava said his din when it was definitely already pregnant. Fine. Vlad, so we say the Vlad of a muktzah and Vlad of a nevad is mutter. My taima, why? Le'ime aktze, le'ime palchala. Because you really just set aside the mother to serve as an avodah zarah, to bring as a korban, not the child. Ikadamre, or alternatively, another ikadamre, Vlad muktzah v'nevad aser. Why? My taima denicha le denifchei. It's nice for the goyim when this behema looks nice and zaftig and nice and big, so I set it aside, and it's pregnant, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy. I want the whole animal. I included the vlad as well when I said that this animal is going to represent avodah zarah. Okay, so that's machlokes.
Machlokes in the Ikadamri.
Correct. Ikadamri would argue, right, and say that it's aser.
I mean, isn't there an Indian that you want to fatten up the animal to eat, so you're not making, you're telling the avodah zarah?
If you're fattening it up to eat it, then you're doing a ma'isa that shows I'm not bringing it as an avodah zarah. Over here, we're talking about where it's pregnant and full, and you were makta it as an avodah zarah. Amri Rav Achtavai Bar Ami Amarav.
No, it says in the sheet, it doesn't really make sense to Ikad Amri that it's mutter. It normally doesn't, Gemara doesn't normally.
The Ikad Amri is that it's aser.
It says it's also mutter.
Aser. Vlad Muktiv Nevad Aser was the Ikad Amri.
Oh. But the first one says mutter.
Correct.
I'm saying, so it doesn't really make sense to say Ikad Amri and to argue, because the Gemara doesn't normally do that. It doesn't make sense to say this.
We have a lot of Lishonas we have a lot of Lishna Achrinas in Temurah with a ton of different nafkaminas. That would change the din completely.
Ikad Amri, I'll give you another reason why it should be mutter.
No. Different version, like a Lishna Achrina.
Yeah.
Like a Lishna Achrina. Yeah. Amar Rav Achtavai Bar Ami Amarav. Oh, here's a good one. Ready? Here's a good one. You guys are going to like this one. You really want to woo your girlfriend and you want to get engaged to her. So you say you want to get engaged, you want to get married. So you say, you know what? Haret mekudeshes li beperesh zeh. This dung of the animal. I'd like to be mekadesh with this dung. And you think it doesn't have value? I'd like you to take this dung and I was going to say, you bring it to the local farmer and see how much you can get of it. That's got a lot of value. And with that, I'd love to marry you. Okay? That's what you say. Hamikadesh beperesh, and not just beperesh, by the way. I want to give you the peresh. I want to give you the dung of a shor haniskal, just because I love you. So hamikadesh beperesh shor, and try that at home. Okay, see how quickly you're on the market.
Try it with the frutas.
They consider this part of the.
No, obviously not. That's what we're saying. Hamikadesh beperesh shor haniskal. Says the Gemara, Meku Deshes, you're good to go. Well, at least if she says yes. If she says yes, you're married. Okay? Off the wall. They shouldn't be allowed to be married. Or maybe they should be allowed to get married. The opposite. Matzah minas minai. Okay. Hamikadesh beperesh or nisko mekudeshes. If you're mekadesh though beperesh egle avodah zara eina mekudeshes. My time. What's the reason? Ibai say makrov, ibai say masvara. I have a pasuk and I have a svara. The svara I'm sure you all have also. Ibai say masvara nichale gabe avodah zara benifchei. By the avodah zara, the reason she's not mekudeshes is because when you are mafresh this avodah zara, you like when it's fattened up. Yeah. So part of the fattening up is also the perish that was inside of it, and now that it comes out, yeah. So that's aser. But gabe shor niskar lo nichale benifchei. You don't care about a shor niskar whether it's fat or not fat. It's going off to be killed. So therefore, the perish doesn't become part of the isser of the shor niskar. Ibai say makra. The pasuk says gabe avodas kachavim ksiv vehayisa cherim kamohu. You will be chayim like it. V'hayisa kol shata mehayeh mimeno hareu kamo. Anything that it creates that comes out of it is like it. So just like the avodah zarah is aser, so to its perish, so to its dung is aser. Gabe shor niskal ksiv lo yoichal es besarai. Besara aser pirshoy mutar. Okay, so you have a pasuk, you have a svara, it's all good. That's one. Says the Mishnah, we're going to get you out early today.
Is there anywhere an explanation why Dafka for Kenneth is considered such a terrible result for the business?
As opposed to other animals?
As opposed to a chaza, a donkey,
I don't know.
It's very strange.
Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen any Purushim. Maybe because naturally we connect more to the dogs. Man's best friend, and this, you might think I'm doing a good thing. It's worth trading.
And that brings in the Eslam Zoyne.
Okay. Nasan Lama, it's next Mishnah. Says the Mishnah.
Very, very strange.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll look it up on the psukim. Nasan Lama, you gave her money you didn't give her a kevis. What if you gave her money? Yeah, payment. Nasan Lama. Says the Gemara, Harei mutarim. No problem. Those moss you can use to bring onto the mizbeach. Yeah, you can buy with it animals for the mizbeach. Harei mutarim. But if you gave her yenai, sushmane, musaltas, v'kol davar shekayotzabai, karva gabe mizbeach, or anything else that goes directly on the mizbeach, aser. Those things are aser. Okay, so it's not just a keves. It's any item that could be brought straight up onto the mizbeach is aser.
Money can be laundered. And if you sold
The cynicism from our lawyer over here. Huh? Eitzim l'chara would be aser also. Yeah, l'chara would be aser also.
If you sold these items, and bought other items, so it would be mutar.
No, probably not. No, probably not.
You sold it, you got money for it, then you
No,
bought a cloak.
probably not. No,
It stays with the...
no, probably not. Stays with this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, we'll see. We'll actually see in a second.
No voice accountants allowed.
We'll see it. So if I can. Our in-house counsel over here, Avi Kamyansky's got some major issues with all these sugyas. Our in-house counsel. Okay. Anyway, Nasan Lamukdashim.
Tell Avi Kamiansky that this is the real halacha, and what he's learning is made up by mankind.
That's right.
Has no what put into it.
Wow. Okay.
The Torah was given to man. That's right.
You know that 95% of
We're
worship
not
is
the Torah.
based in Temurah.
Okay, fine, if it is, then
Yeah,
it's not.
he's talking about the 5% that isn't. Says the Gemara, Nasan Lamukdashim. Here's a great trick. Ready? Here's a great trick. Here's a great trick. What if you gave her as schar, you gave her something that was already hekdesh? You were makdish an oila already, or a shlamim. You have it on the side over here, and you said, oh, you know what, for schar, I'm going to give you a keves, right? That's great, that's fine. And you give her an oila. It doesn't belong to you. The Gemara is going to discuss that. Very good. Nasan Lamukdashim, Harei mutarim. You were mafresh it before. You have an oila. Proper oila sitting, waiting to be brought up.
Yours.
Good. The Gemara is going to ask you all your questions. Excellent. That's not a problem of Isra Esnan. Oifais, but if you gave her oifas, hareilu asurim. Why? Says the Gemara, shahaya bedin. You might think it's mutter. Why? Uma'im hamukdashim. Shehamul poisel bahem, where if you have a mul it apostles them, there's no Isra Esnan, like we just said. Ein esnanu mechir chalalem. Oif, but a bird. She'ein amun poisel boy. Eino din shelo yesnanu mechir chalalav. It should also be mutter. Talmud loymar lechol. Lechol is a ribui. Lechol neder lahavi saif. Okay. V'kol ha'isurim legabe mizbeach. Anything that's also for the mizbeach, their vladois are mutter. This is a few random halachas we're going to learn now.
We have a kosher bird here.
Yes. Kol ha'asurim legabe mizbeach vladosem mutter. The vladois are mutter for the mizbeach. Rebbe Eliezer Omer, vlad treifa. Says Rebbe Eliezer, except for a vlad treifa. The vlad of a treifa, lo yikar v'agabe mizbeach. Reb Chanina ben Antigonus Omer, here's an interesting one. You have an animal that was yainek sheyanka min treifa. What would you say about that? You have a kosher animal that nursed from a treifa. Is that kosher animal allowed to be brought up on the mizbeach?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, exactly.
If it only ever,
And then if it ate,
if it only ever had.
If it only ever, wow. We have a Tana on our hands over here. Unbelievable. That's very impressive. You're going to see. That's very impressive. I'm very impressed. Huh? What Moshe Rabbeinu?
You would not nurse from a...
Oh, that he wouldn't nurse from...
nursery because the shekhinah would rest on it.
you can't
Ooh, wow. Look at this.
You can't
Very good.
good.
Wow, how about that? You guys are teeth. Okay, let's see. Ksheres sheyanka mina psula mina treifa is pasol me'al gabe mizbeach. Okay, we'll see why. Kol hakachim shenasu treifa ein paidim oisan. Shein paidim misakachim lachilim leklavim. We've learned that halacha. Any kachim that become a treifa, you're not allowed to be paide. Why? Because we're never paide kachim to feed it to the dogs. Remember that klal? You never paide kachim to feed it to the dogs. Okay? So all these random halachas the Gemara is going to get into today and tomorrow. Let's see. Says the Gemara. What about this? Tanur Rabbanan, nasan lachitim. You gave her chitim v'asan soiles, and then she ground it and made it flour. Zeisim, and she made out of it shemen. Anavim v'asan shemen. Anavim, grapes, v'asan yain. She made out of it. Tane chada asurim for the mizbeach. Tane idach mutarim. Change the tzura, correct. Mutter, aser, machlaikas. Okay, Amar Rav Yosef, Tani Guria and Demina Aspurak, from this place called Aspurak. Beis Shammai are the ones that say it's aser. Beis Hillel say mutter. Beis Hillel say it's mutter. Why? Savri hem v'loy v'ladoy say hem v'loy shinuyehem. Yeah, only they are aser. Only the esnan is aser, but not their vlados, meaning the vlados are mutter. And if you change it, it's mutter. So your case where you gave and then they flipped, l'chara would be mutter. But Shammai Samrei,
You can't chop it up. And
that's a different halacha. But Shammai Samrei hem v'loy vladoy sehem gam. Daddy Kornbluth, here's your gam l'rabbi shinuyehem, to include shinuyehem. Beis Hillel haksiv gam lebeis Hillel kasha. You're right. Gam, the ribui of gam is a kasha for Beis Hillel.
So and the implication of this is that if he gave her not chitzim, but he actually gave
Soy less.
and she wants to bring a milcha from that.
Aser.
So we're just talking about carbon.
Correct.
On the Mizbeach, we're talking about all the other.
The Mishnah said, Yain, Shmanim, Saltos, Kol Davar Kiyotzeba, Karva Gam Mizbeach Aser. The Mishnah said it before.
Even so, she makes bread out of it. You can't bring it up on the Mizbeach.
Yeah, so now you'll ask your poskim what's considered a change and what's not before you bring it up on the Mizbeach. Exactly. That's exactly what the Gemara is saying. Okay, now the pasuk said, Loisavi esnan zaino mechir kelev beis Hashem elokecha. Don't bring these items beis Hashem elokecha. Lechol neder. So what if you have something that doesn't go to beis Hashem elokecha? Something that's kadosh that doesn't go to beis Hashem elokecha. For example, paraduma, right? Paraduma doesn't go into the beis Hashem elokecha. That you bring on the har zaysim. Tana Rabbanan beis Hashem elokecha. Parak para sheina bar lebeis labayis divrei Rebbe Lazar, shouldn't be a problem. Chachamim oimrim, no, that's not what the pasuk is talking about at all. Beis Hashem Elokecha is a ribui. Lirabos is harikuyim. What's the rikuyim? All the ornaments that you put on the mizbeach hazahav, the inner heichal, yeah, that includes that would be aser. Man chachamim, Amar Rav Chizdar, Rabbi Yosef, Rabbi Yehudahi, the Tanya Nasan La Zahav, Rabbi Yosef, Rabbi Yehuda, Amar Ein Oisim Rikuyim Afilu Achayre Beis HaKapayres. You can't use it at all in the Beis Hamikdash. Even Achayre HaKapayres, which is a lesser kedusha, you may not use those items. That's the ribui of Beis Hashem Lokecha. Anywhere in the bayis, it cannot be used.
So according to that, according to him, right? If she transferred, if she ground the wheat to flour, it would also still be also.
No. Why?
Because he's saying it's any derivative.
No. Here he gave her the zahav, and she wants to bring that. She's using that to bring into the Beis Hamikdash. That we're saying is aser. Once you change, then you're going to have your machlokes b'sel b'shama.
So if she sells the zahav and buys something else like a korban, that would be muter.
Okay. Nasan la mukdashim. So here, this was the case you were all interested in, right? I have an oil or a shlamim over here, and I give it to her. So we say that's mutter. And you're all asking, but how bichlal could he give her this? It's hekdesh bichlal. At first, ask the Gemara before that. V'yu mukdashim.
At least it was probably.
Yeah, so much issue over here. Ask the Gemara. V'yu mukdashim esnan umechir chalalei mekav v'chaymer. Ask the Gemara, hold on. Why don't we have an isser of esnan and mechir, an isser esnan on these mukdashim from a kav v'chaymer? What's a kav v'chaymer? Uma oifos, birds, we said. She'ein hamum paisel bahem. There's no mum that passes by the birds. Esnan umechir chalalem. Nevertheless, there's an isser esnan. So mukdashim, she'amul paisel bahem. Eino din she'esnan umechir chalalem. Talmud Laimar, Lekol Neder, Lahaitzias Hanadur. The pasuk says Lechol Neder is aser, Lahaitzias Hanadur. Something that's already menudar doesn't have an Isser Asnan. And since you already made a Neder on this behema, you already makdish it, so there's no Isser Asnan. Ask the Gemara what you all asked. Taima demeatinu kra. So the only reason you say that these mukdashim don't have a problem is because the pasuk, you remember it from the pasuk. Haloima tinu kra hava mina. Then you might think kiyav lo mukdashim chalalem esnan umachir v'halav mamainahu. Ask the Gemara what you all asked. This is bichlal not his mammon. How can you have an iser esnan on these mukdashim? It's bichlal not his. Of course, it's not going to be aser mishum esnan. It's not his bichlal to aser. Amar Rav Oishia, you're right. B'memane al pischoi v'rebihi. What case is our Mishnah talking about when he's memane al pischoi and it's shitas Rebbe? What does that mean? He comes to the Zaina and he says to her, listen, I will include you in my Korban Pesach. Yeah. There you go. I was waiting for that. I will include you. She'll have benefit from it. I will include you in my Korban Pesach.
Listen, we saw before they was with the Mishnah.
Right, he said, Evid, I'll include you in my Korban Pesach for your services. Ve'rebihi, Ditanya, says the Brisa.
He's going to pay for her to join in the Korban Pesach.
Yeah, correct. In exchange for. Right.
Exchange for having relations.
Right.
And the Kinyan happens at the time of the...
Of relations, correct. Ditanya, as the Brisa says, V'im yimayid habayit. Listen to this passage, very interesting. V'im yimayid habayit mehiyois miseh, hechayehu miseh, michdei achila v'loi michdei mekach. The halacha is, and this is stam and ishrin halacha, nothing to do with our sugya. A person doesn't have enough money and he needs to bring the Korban Pesach. Says the Torah, you can use the Korban Pesach to help you try to get money for survival, for parnasa, meaning for physical, for food needs. How do I do that? I say to you, hey, you want to be part of my Korban Pesach? Here, great, give me some money and you'll be part of my Korban Pesach. Hey, you want to be part of my Korban? Great, give me $20, I'll include you also. And this way I use my Korban Pesach to try to get more parnasa so I can put food on the table. But I can only do that for food on the table. That's what Tanakama says. Michdei achila v'lo michdei mekach. Rebbe says no. Rebbe Omer, af michdei mekach. Shim ein loy, if I don't have enough to make sales or transactions or for other needs that I have, mimane acherim imoy al pischai v'al chagigasai. U'me'oisav chulin shalmenas kein hekdishu Yisrael pischayhem. Okay, and since Rebbe extends that heter of hechayehu miseh b'mechayet from the seh, that would even include that I can do such a thing with a zayna.
You said that extend this to a guest being mishtatef for Shabbos candles.
Okay, yes. Kol ha'asurim legabe mizbeach. Kol ha'asurim legabe mizbeach. We said they're vlodos so mutter. So this is what you guys touched on over here. Listen to this. Follow suit because there's two lashonos over here, and this will close up our day today. Two lashonos. Amar Rav. Kol ha'asurim legabe mizbeach. Vladosei mutter. That's what we said. Anything that's usher for the mizbeach, their offspring is mutter. Vitani Allah, Rebbe Eliezer oiser. And Rebbe Eliezer argued and said it's usher. So some machlokes, okay? The vlados of a korban that's usher lemizbeach, are they mutter or usher? Machlokes. Tanakama says mutter. Rebbe Eliezer says usher. Now, machlokes between Rava and Amar Rav Huna bar Chinna Amarav. Amar Rav Huna bar Chinna Amarav. Amar Rav Nachman. Sorry, Rav Nachman. Machlokes, the machlokes is when she was pregnant, she'ibru v'levesoif nirvu. This is what you were all asking. When did it happen? So this is interesting. If she was pregnant and then the Isser came, that's the machlokes. Why? The Rebbe Eliezer holds uber yerechimayhu. Right? And since when she was nirva, she was pregnant, the uber was there, so memela, uber is part of the mother, she became aser, the uber became aser. That's Rebbe Eliezer. Rabbanan Sabri. Lav Yerechimahu, very straightforward. Lav Yerechimahu. So Memela, it was only the mother that the Isser happened to, not the Vlad. Aval, but they would all agree if Nirvu, Vilavasayf Ivru, if first she became Asr and then she became pregnant, everyone agree it's Mutter. The child Bichlal wasn't there, Bishas Isser. Okay? Divrakol Mutarim. And Rava says, no, I don't agree with you, Rav Nachman. Machloikes, exactly the opposite. Keshenirvu, Vilavasayf Ivru. The machlokes is first she was nirva, and then she became pregnant. What's going to be the machlokes there? Rebbe Eliezer holds it's aser. Why? Rebbe Eliezer suffers zevazegarim aser. You have this mother. The mother just became nirva. Now she's a shtik iser, right? She's iser. She's a nirvas, right? But now the male animal came and had relations, and now they have a child. That's an iser and a mutter together. That's ze v'ze goyrem. When you have iser and heter together to create a child, does that child become aser or is it mutter? So that's a machlekes called ze v'ze goyrem. Both of them cause this child to come into creation. Iser and heter. Do we say zev zegarim mutter or aser? That's a machlokes. Okay. Rabbi Eliezer savar zev zegarim aser. We've had this machlokes a bunch of times actually. V'Rabbanan savar zev zegarim mutter. But aval ibru v'lavasayif nirvu. But if she was already pregnant and then the iser happened, everyone would agree aser. Divrei hakol asurim v'Rava l'taimei. And Rava follows the shita. Remember what we said at the beginning of the Amud? The Amar Rava vlad nirvas asura. The vlad of our nirvas is aser. Why? He v'vlada nirvu. Vlad nogachas aser. Why? He v'vlada nakhu. Because it happened to both of them together. Fine. Lishna achrina, different lashon, similar but a little different. Amar la, Amri la, Amar Avuna bar Chimna, Amar Rav, Nachman machlokes shenirvu keshehen mukdashim. The machlokes in our sugya between Rebbe Eliezer and Tanakama is when they were nirva, when it was already kadosh, it was mukdashim. And then they were nirva, this animal was nirva. Rebbe Eliezer savar bizui milsa. It's a bizui, therefore it's aser. V'Rabbanan savri loy, no it's not. Aval nirvu kshen chulin. But if this animal was nirva when it was chulin, ha'el ve'ishtenu divrei hakol matar. And then from chulin, now you make it kadosh, everyone holds its mutar. And Rava Amar Rav Nachman says, no, machlokes kshen nirvu kshen chulin. Exactly the opposite. The machlokes is when this animal was chulin, and it was nirva. That's when it's aser. Rabbi Eliezer savar bizuri milsa, Rabbanan savri ha'el ve'ishtenu mutarim. But if it was nirva when it was mukdashim, divrei hakol is aser. Have a good day.
Finishing this week?
We are finishing on Thursday.